Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Monday the 12th of September 2022. Now coming into the day, there was a lot of things still up in the air. And as we end the day, the dust has settled and we kind of know what is happening now, basically. And we're going to go through that in today's video. So, Millwall FC put out this. Millwall FC, to commemorate passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II versus QPR. So that is confirmation, of course, that the QPR game is going ahead, which we all assumed it would. I believe the Queen's body is going to be moved to Westminster Hall from Buckingham Palace on Wednesday night going into Thursday morning. So, but even though it's opening on Thursday, people apparently are queuing up now. They expect between 750,000 and 1 million people to walk past the coffin while it's laying in state in Westminster Hall, which is absolute insane numbers. So, so Millwall Football Club will commemorate the passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II on Wednesday night. The Lions take on Queens Park Rangers in the Sky Bet Championship, kick-off 7:45 p.m. as the schedule resumes, with a number of events set to take place before the game gets underway. The teams will emerge from the tunnel wearing black armbands, without the traditional let 'em come, before both sides will gather at the centre circle to respect a minute's silence, which will begin at the end of a message read out over the PA system. It will be ended by the start of the national anthem, which will be performed live by a local opera singer, Jay Britton, the wife of Danny O'Callaghan, whose brother and Millwall fan Private Lee Callaghan sadly died during a conflict in Iraq in 2004, and a memorial bench is to the side of the ticket office at the ground in his honour and name. The game will then begin on the referee's whistle, and tickets are on sale. So, game is going ahead. There's going to be events in memoriam beforehand if you want to partake in them. Now, the game is on Sky Sports Red Button. The game is also available because of that. Because it's on the red button and it's not on the actual Sky channels, match passes are available if you are in the UK and if you are in other places around the world. So you will be able to watch this on TV. Whether they'll show the stuff before the game, I don't know. Probably not. They've probably got adverts to show. But maybe on the match pass, you'll be able to see it. I'm not too sure, but yeah, £10 match pass. You need a Millwall profile. Sign up for a Millwall profile, then sign up. When you do that, you get Millwall TV. You don't get Millwall TV Plus. That's extra. So if you have a profile, you get the basic Millwall TV, which I think is just literally just basic highlights, which used to be on YouTube, and Millwall have not been putting it on there anymore. So, and then you pay £10, and then you can, when you go to the Millwall website, you log into your profile, and then you go to Match Center, and it'll let you watch the game if you pay for it. What about the Blackpool game though? What about that game? Because that was the one, because the Queen is lying in state in Westminster Hall. There is expected to be a massive queue. The British people love queuing. This queue will be the queue of all queues. Probably the longest queue in the history of British queues. And in the morning, we heard details like this. Southwark Park is being used. It's going to be the end of the queue, or like they're going to have them queuing in the park. And they reckon they're queuing up for 20 hours. So Southwark Park is going to play an integral role in this stuff. They're going to have the queue going over one of the bridges. Can't remember which one. Then up around Waterloo, South Bank, along there, and then down probably along Jamaica Road, all the way back to Southwark Park, and then into the park if need be. So it might be if you want to join the queue, you're gonna have to join it in Southwark Park. It could take you ages and ages and ages, even though the thing's supposed to be open 24 hours a day. Also, I think it's on here. This is from Stephen Swinford. He is political editor for the Times, so he knows what he's talking about. But this was came up in the morning. 10,000 police on the street, and 1,500 soldiers on standby as well to help with crowd control. And they're kind of worried what's going to happen. So, queue likely to start at Southwark Park. I don't know how that works if the queue's 5 miles long. I suppose if you want to get onto the queue, you have to go to Southwark Park. Water stations along the route with limited food available. What about toilets? And literally, there's all kinds of rules. You're not allowed to take pictures. You're not allowed to bring teddy bears. You're not allowed to tent. So if it rains, you get what you get. But yeah, oh yeah, it's going over Lambeth Bridge. There's the and then once you get anywhere near Parliament, it's going to be total lockdown, security and stuff, bag checks and all of that. So what does that mean for the Millwall game? It's kind of worrying. Like Southwark Park, that's near the ground. Well, this is from bbc.co.uk/football. Premier League games are getting postponed. Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, Leeds, even though it's nowhere near. I don't know why they got rid of that one. And Brighton versus Palace. So, 3 Premier League matches have been postponed this weekend before the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II. Chelsea's home game with Liverpool and Leeds United's trip to Manchester United have all been called off. Brighton against Crystal Palace had already been called off because of rail strikes, and they decided to keep it postponed. The other league matches between 16 and the 18th of September will take place after football paused last weekend as a mark of respect following the Queen's death. This is all very weird. Why? Why? You could be a bit cynical and say, well, Sky would love to have these games midweek. Sky love moving games. They move games anyway. If they move these games from Saturday to midweek, that gives them a chance to show them on television and get a lot of viewers. So you would think Sky have said, yeah, just postpone it, no problem. So following extensive consultation with clubs, police, local safety advisory groups and other relevant authorities, there was no option but to postpone the 3 fixtures to the Premier League statement. Weird, but the one in Manchester? The Premier League would like to thank the UK Football Policing Unit and other police forces across the country, as well as our broadcast partners, for their support during this process, and will continue to liaise with them ahead of the weekend. For the matches being played during a period of national mourning, tributes will be played to the Queen at Premier League stadiums. New dates for the postponed matches will be announced in due course. So, the UK Football Policing Unit and National Police Chiefs Council work closely with the Premier League, English Football League and Football Association to balance the policing requirements following the death of Her Majesty the Queen, daily policing and enabling as many football matches as possible to go ahead as planned. So it seems what they've done is they've cancelled big high profile games in the Premier League with the massive crowds. Chelsea's game against Red Bull on Wednesday is still on, but Arsenal's Europa League tie with PSV on Thursday has been postponed. And blah 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 blah. National League fixtures will go ahead from Monday, that's today, along with all matches across grassroots in football. Yeah. So you can see that they're cancelling games in the capital. Chelsea game. Chelsea's home game with Liverpool. Arsenal's game against PSV. kind of worrying. But late in the day, out of nowhere, we have BlackpoolFC.co.uk, Blackpool's official website, saying Mill haven't said anything. They've said this. They said this late in the evening, so maybe the Millwall bods had gone home for the day, and they said, well, we'll leave it till tomorrow. But Millwall managed to go ahead as planned. This is from Blackpool FC, official website. Following confirmation from the EFL and Met Police, Saturday's match at Millwall will go ahead as planned. Tickets for the game are now on sale at the ticket office, priced at £24 for adults, blah, 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 blah. So they're saying it's still on, and they're starting to resell the tickets, put the tickets back on sale. And they've had a right touch because there was supposed to be a rail strike for that one, and it's back on now. Trains are running. The unions have gracefully cancelled those rail strikes that were due to take place on that day. So 3 cheers for them. So it seems both the QPR game and the Blackpool game will go ahead as planned. Obviously, there may be a large police presence close near to the ground at Southwark Park. So they thought, well, if there is something happening, we can be there in 5 minutes, no problem. So there you go. The games look like going ahead as planned. The Blackpool game, though, even though we're still waiting for Millwall to confirm it, but I think Blackpool say it's going ahead. You got to imagine it is actually going ahead. So good news all round. You can go to the game against Blackpool and then join the queue for the remembrance walk past the coffin after the game, and you should be through by Sunday lunchtime. Now, another game that is happening tomorrow is Watford under-21s versus Millwall under-21s. This is tomorrow lunchtime, 1 p.m. Millwall under-21s are back in action on Tuesday afternoon as they travel to Watford in the Professional Development League South. Kick-off 1 p.m. Kevin Nugent's side currently possess a 100% record, having won their first 5 fixtures, and will now seek to make that 6 against the Hornets. Yes, Millwall are the best team in their league, North and South. They are head and shoulders above everyone else. I think it's only Bristol City who are unbeaten as well. They did draw a game, and Charlton as well, who were doing well until they lost the game. So Millwall under-21s are bang in form, well up there, and it's fantastic to see. Now that game is being played at Kings Langley's FC Orbital Fasteners Stadium. This is from WatfordFC.com, and it's £5 adults, £3 concessions, and under 18s getting for free. So yeah, Tuesday, September the 13th, 1 p.m. kickoff, Kings Langley FC. Now, where is that? Well, this is how you get there. Here's the parking situation. Train, get to Apsley from Euston or Watford Junction, and this is a 25-minute walk from the station. Or you can just drive it. There you go. 1 p.m. tomorrow. If you missed your Millwall fix, the Sunderland game, you've got a game tomorrow. On Tuesday, you've got a game on Wednesday. QPR at home, 7:45 p.m. kickoff. And even if you can't get to that one, that will be on television, either Match Pass through the Millwall website, or Millwall TV, or on Sky Red Button if you've already paid for Sky. And then we go to Saturday the 17th, Blackpool at home. Lovely jubbly. It's all sorted and settled, it seems, and we've got something to look forward to after a really sad week that's just gone by. And on that note, thank you for watching, and goodbye.